Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, the show that dives into local, regional, and national real estate, the largest creator of millionaires, and the key to building generational wealth. Hosted by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is here to share expert insights and strategies to help you unlock the power of real estate. Now, let's grow in real estate with Eddie Rudiger.
Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am good. Am I sharing?
There. See if I'm in at the door.
Oh, I didn't let you in. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, awesome. You should be coming in. All right.
Now I'm at the door.
There we go.
Let me in.
Little pig, let me in. How was your day? Hey, you're in now.
There.
There we go. Oh, wait.
Okay, now we're good.
All right.
All right, okay.
How was your Labor Day weekend?
It was lovely.
Really?
It was lovely.
Did you guys have the pool open and
Oh,
everything?
yeah. Kids were, everybody was over. We had all the littles, the 2.0s.
Was that on Sunday or was that on? That was Sunday.
It was Sunday.
Right? Sunday?
Yep. Yeah. We had the 2.0s all in the pool. Anaya learned how to kind of paddle and get herself around by herself.
I have to give a
Not
big,
that we would leave her alone, but
I got to give a big, huge thank you to all of our sponsors for the Crest Hill Lions Luau and Car Show that happened on Sunday at St. Joe's Park. We had an amazing day.
Did you?
Yes.
It was a beautiful day. I can imagine you had a ton of people.
Outstanding. There was a huge amount of people. We had over 160 cars, I think, for the car show. I want to say we had 3 amazing bands come out.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the Blue Freedom Band open, followed by the acoustic version of Riplock. So it was just it wasn't the full band. We just had the acoustic version. They're out of Yorkville area.
Okay, yeah,
really
familiar.
A big up and coming band. I wouldn't be signed if these kids get signed soon. They're young.
Oh, really?
They're opening up for another band at the Sandwich Fair, from what I heard. You know, they're really, really
they're good. Up and coming.
Really good.
Great.
Yeah. And then we had Group Therapy close out our night, band-wise. We had over, I want to say, 65 raffle items. The kids area, we had the evac helicopter land in the baseball field.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So they get to see the helicopter take off and land. It was pretty awesome. Great weekend. I am still hurting. I'm just going to say the body is still hurting as we speak. So, yeah. It was a long weekend, and then I was back out showing on Monday. I didn't have a Labor Day. I was showing houses.
We took the day off. We looked at each other and said, you know what? We need a down day, just the two of us.
Good for you.
So
as it should be. I don't blame you.
We don't get many of those, and you know what? September's crazy.
So I do want to touch on something, and I hate talking politics on the show. I like talking real estate. However, the president did make a comment yesterday. I haven't heard much more beyond it, but President Trump may declare a national housing emergency. And I found this article on Time, and I thought it would be a really good article to talk about what you know. And the article kind of gets into,
what does that mean?
Exactly? And that's what it kind of gets into. So, what does it mean? So, under the 1976 National Emergency Act, the president can declare a national emergency at his discretion. The act does not provide an explicit definition of what constitutes an emergency, but does require the president to issue a formal declaration. Can't say that word today because I'm so tired. Such as through executive order or cites statutory powers he plans to use in that declaration. Declaring a national emergency allows the president to bypass Congress to take a range of actions limited to the 137 emergency powers defined by law. I don't know what all 137 emergency powers are. As well as additional statutes, powers if Congress declares a national emergency. During So, with that being said, Congress can then override the emergency by passing legislation on the president. However, the president can veto that legislation, and then it goes back to Congress unless they have a supermajority to override the president's veto. You have a status quo then. So, so there's a bunch of stuff that he can do that I would think coming out, and they talk about in this article. And again, this was on Time. Miranda.
So I didn't read the article.
Yeah.
What is he trying to address?
2 aspects.
Okay.
Well, 3.
Give me the bullet points here.
From
What
what
is he
I've-
trying to address?
from what I've
and did he
seen-
come out and say it?
From what I've seen him talk about in different items, the same things we've talked about on the show. He's trying to address the affordability crisis, all right, the cost of housing.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to address the supply of housing. And he's trying to address the interest rates because he thinks interest rates are too high.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 things that we have talked about and have said that, okay, these are problems here. So those are the things that, he's looking to address. All right? So, what actions can he take? So this is where I wanted to jump down to. So Trump was considering specific actions to address housing affordability. The administration officially are looking at ways to standardize local building and zoning codes and lower the closing costs. He said, adding that Trump could consider tariff exemptions for certain construction materials. All right? And during his 2024 presidential campaign, Trump said he would address the housing crisis by making federal land available for housing development by slashing regulations. He has also argued that the Fed's high interest rates have hurt the housing market as he has attempted to pressure the central bank rate cut. And let's be honest, I got this as the next article kind of tying in with this, whether the whole firing of the one thing, Lisa Cook, from the federal governor, Lisa Cook, I think is part of that. So for those that don't know, Lisa Cook is one of the federal governors. I don't remember where, because federal governors usually don't get this much press. And she was fired by Trump, and based on the accusations, because she had a mortgage that got a lower interest rate because she claimed owner occupancy. And that was like 3 or 6 weeks later, she got another mortgage where she claimed owner occupancy on that mortgage. So
Yeah,
and you only can claim your owner occupant in one.
And that was what was alleged. There has not been any further about that. That was his basis of firing her.
That was the base.
Which he can't do, but
I don't know. I mean, some people say he can, some people say he can't. She has sued back in response, and we will see. I mean, we will see. According to the statute, she can be terminated with cause. And
right, they have to substantiate the cause.
The cause, and I think they have the mortgage documents.
I don't know that they do.
Okay. I don't know.
That's where
it gets gray. So
yeah, that's the gray area.
That is definitely also. There's no doubt that's after him looking to get these rates cut. I mean, and get these rates down. So I mean, going back to him and getting this whole. I mean, let's be honest. We hate talking about this because we usually hate talking politics, but we do need more housing.
That is a non-political truth.
Yeah, we do not have enough housing.
Right.
For our population.
Right, and the right types of housing.
Correct. All right. Because we need, I think we need more ranches. I got clients looking for ranches.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. The right types.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we need entry level. We need ranches. We need rentals.
Yeah.
I mean, rentals play a big part in our society.
Yeah. That about you've got about 40+%, about 44% of the population rent a house. Only about 63 to 64% own.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the stark truth. And, get people coming out of college. They don't
And
ha-
elders.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandma went to an apartment and rented my grandma and grandpa after they sold their last house because they were ready to not have those responsibilities
Yep.
anymore. So there's a lot of people who don't want the responsibility.
I get it. I understand it. Trust me. I was going through the house the other day and I'm like, I got to do this. I got to do that. Even getting
Right?
up. I'm like, getting up this morning, I'm like, oh, the dishes need to get done. I'm like, so I got the dishes done this morning, trying to get out the door with the kid, getting him to school and all that. It's a lot. I mean, getting the
home
grass.
is a lot.
It
There
is
is
a
no
lot.
lie. It's a lot. It's a lot of maintenance.
Yep.
It's bills. Is it worth it? Absolutely.
So I do think that the building codes and zoning codes, need to be addressed. Why do communities have a brick requirement? Why do they have a lot size requirement?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking small lot sizes. I'm not talking, I'm talking, oh, you must have a 1/4 acre.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It needs to be, things need to be addressed on a small level. You can't just make this wide, hey, everybody, because it doesn't fit. But going through community by community and having them look at and reassess. And that's where realtors associations and realtors in general can help with that.
I agree. I completely agree. But I do think having a standardized system so you're not going from one community to the next community to the next community and not knowing what's going on and what their little things are, again, going back to, oh, well, we have to have a brick or we have to have all brick in the house. I mean, that's...
And there are some subdivisions that want that.
Yeah. And I get it. I understand it. But for a subdivision, when you're trying to create something, that's fine. But that goes back to what you said. We need a variety.
Right.
So when the city's requiring it, are we getting a variety?
Right.
That's the question. And I think, hate Trump, love Trump, this is starting to stimulate the conversation.
I was going to say, whether you agree with his politics or not,
Yeah.
it's a good conversation to keep out front and
Yep.
to keep in front of people so we can do better for our communities.
And I have to say, I think we do look at lowering tariff costs because a lot of our
Yes.
construction materials do come from out of the country. We import a good amount of wood from Canada.
Yeah.
We do bring in iron and materials from other areas.
We also need to stimulate employment of the trades.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We need to get more hammers
Swinging.
swinging in people's hands.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely
So if you're going to support this type of stuff, you need to look at it from more than one angle.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree. This is going to be, we'll see where it is. I think I didn't hear much about it this morning, but I think this was, administrations, Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. They will fire off test balloons on a subject. And I think that's what this was. I think this was to, fire off a test balloon, get a temperature, see who reacts. I haven't seen a response from the National Association of Realtors yet. I haven't seen a response from the, MBA. I haven't seen a response for the building and trades.
I guess just saying I want to declare an emergency.
Well,
I guess until there's a little more information.
This has been floated for a month and a half, but he just really came out a little harder on it yesterday. So I think they're starting to gear up.
Well,
Because
I
he
guess
put it-
I still don't understand what that means to him. What,
And that's one of the things
That's my question.
Let's be honest. With this president, that's one of the things that you won't get that answer because he likes to keep you in the dark because he likes to negotiate. And he's not going to show all his cards because, I mean, when you look at him, that's what he does. I don't think you're going to get that clarification on you're going to get more and more bit by bit as we get closer. Why October, though? I mean, I don't know why October. I think one of the biggest aspects of this, too, is, again, this is, I think, him looking to put, and I do think we're going to get, I don't know, where are you at? Do you think we're going to get a reduction in the Fed rate?
I was going to send you an Inman. I was just looking at Inman
Okay.
report this morning and looking at it, and now inflation is becoming less of a worry, and
Yep.
unemployment is
Yep.
starting to become
A little bit of
a little bit more of a worry.
Yep.
So now everybody's going into the bonds, which is going to cause interest rates to fall. So they are looking for a rate cut in September.
Well, and that's what's been happening actually for the last.
If you I was just going to say,
Last
and if
month,
you've
2
noticed,
months. Yeah. Oh, no,
we're
I've noticed.
down.
Yeah, we're going into the beginning of August. We hit a 10-month low on interest rates,
Yeah.
and then yesterday, I was noticing the 10-year Treasury rate jumped like 7 basis points. It jumped yesterday, and there was a massive sell-off yesterday morning. I didn't see it for the rest of the day. I didn't see it this morning yet of what was going on. So I don't know where the recovery was, or anything else, because I was so tied up with showing houses last night and everything else, and I still exhausted. I pretty much crashed. I'm trying to help my poor wife around the house, and I got nothing from the picnic. The picnic zapped me. Standing 12 out on that concrete.
It's a
for
long day.
12 hours anymore. It's
a
hard.
long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is crazy. It is insane. And then I was running the bands at the same time, so I'm bouncing in and out. Thank God for Lion Sam helping me with the wheel, because man, we had a rolling system yesterday, and everything was firing off on great cylinders.
Good.
Not
Good.
yesterday. I'm so
Couple of days
Sunday.
ago, whatever day
What
it
is this?
was.
Today's Wednesday, so that was Sunday. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just thing. But going back to this, it's going to be interesting to see where things play out. He is pushing to get the costs down, and he is pushing to get rates down, and either side of those are going to help affordability, because it's a three-legged stool. We talk about it all the time. All right, interest rates, the price of the house, all right, and then your wages. That's your three-legged stool.
Yeah.
So if we can get any of those, 2 to fall or 1 to rise, it's going to help. And honestly, the price of the house is the least impact, because prices, you're taking that over 30 years. The rate is the rate. That's a more direct impact. And your wages are your wages. That's a more direct impact than the actual price of the house.
Yes.
So I would always like to say it's a lopsided stool, in my opinion. But, all right. Let's do some numbers. What town do you want to do?
Oh, let's see. What haven't we done for a while?
Well, it's a new month too. Don't forget, we're now in September, so we should have numbers in on a lot of stuff.
This is true. How about the county? What's going on for the county?
We want to look at Will County.
Yeah, let's look at Will
All right,
County.
let's look at Will County. So, oh no, we do not have. Will County is not in. It's still in August. Let me see. No, we still don't have the new numbers in yet. It is early in the month.
It is early. I was
All
going to
right,
say
all right.
It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday.
They're tired too.
All right, looking at Will County, we are at $360,000 for median sales price as of August 2025. That is up 5.9%. Pretty steady growth. You know, we had 360 last in June, 358.5 going back, 355, 355, 351, 285. So it's the trajectory is moving up, and it's still, I think, on that trajectory. So we're moving in the right direction. We haven't seen any dips since 2022. Let's take that timeline back 5 years. Yeah, I mean, we're still moving up at that pretty good clip.
A very steady.
Yeah, looks like about a 5 or 6% growth in Will County. On the average sales price, you're looking at the same growth curve. Now, the average sales price is $404,391. That's up 4.9% from last year, and we're seeing that steady growth pretty much, year over year since 2020. Original list price on the average was $435,333. That's up 4%. While the median sales price, let me move over to there, is $389,000, up 5.2%. And again, we're seeing steady growth. I'm not seeing any real major dips going all the way back since 2020. So even in 2021, you don't see a big arm shoot up.
No, it's just been a real steady pace.
Yep. So your market time is kind of moving up, but not huge. You're looking at an average market time of 40 days in Will County. That's up 17.6% from last year at this time. But, we had a big, huge dip on market time all the way in because of 2021, and we've been down there since then. So we're sitting around, in 2022, we were around 28, 29 days. We moved up to about 30 days in 39 days. In 2023, we moved back down to like 34.
Notice that was September of 2023. It was 39 days.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's, doing its normal
seasonal market shifts.
Yep.
And so we go down. We didn't go as low in this year, and we did start moving up in market time earlier this year, but we've stayed consistent. We're at 40 days. We peaked in 2023 at 39, but that was kind of a seasonal. We came back down in 2024, and we moved back up. So not really seasonal. That's more yearly.
If we do, I'm interested to see if we do get this interest rate cut, what that does
to everything. Month supply in Will County is 1.7 months. That's up 21.4% from last year. Still not a huge jump. We're looking in 2024. In February was 1.3. We're at 1.7 now. So, the inventory stuff is moving up, and I think we're in a really good position. Homes for sale in Will County, 1,144, up 21.7%. You're looking at showings to contract at 10 showings to contract. That's down 9.1%. Showings per listing is at 7.4. That's down 11.9%. So I think there's a lot of people that have stepped out of the market and are waiting for these showings to come back. Mm-hmm. We've seen more online market traffic, so we'll see what happens. But that's your info and data on Will County. So let's take a quick break. When we get back at the break, should you still expect a bidding war after all that data we just gave you? Well, we're going to talk about it. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialists today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
I don't know, Nancy. What do you think? Should you expect a bidding war?
Depends.
So
Depends on the house.
While multiple offer situations haven't disappeared entirely, they are not nearly as common as they used to be. In fact, a recent survey shows agents reported only 1 in 5 homes, 20% nationally, received multiple offers in June 2025. That's down from nearly 1 in 3 a year ago. So we're down.
Well, honestly, if that house that you're listing is move-in ready, has a good portion of the features that buyers are currently looking for, and is priced accordingly, you will get multiple offers.
I agree. And it depends on where you're buying. That's the other aspect of this. So national trends don't tell the full story, while local dynamics matter a lot. All right, this is a second graph. So they got the first graph talking about the local or national number, and it's down. It's 20% multiple offers, and we're down. It was 39% in 2023. But bidding wars are less common, but it varies by region. All right. So Northeast region. All right. June they were 49%. This year 34%. All right. The national that we talked about was in June of last year, 2024, 31% were multiple offers. This year only 20%. Northwest, 18% in June were getting multiple offers. This June, 12%. Southwest, 21% got multiple offers. This year, 11%. And Southeast, 17% got multiple offers last year in June. This year in June, only 6% got multiple offers. And yes, I'm saving the Midwest for last. Because the Midwest, we were just right up there with the Northeast. Last year, we had 36% getting multiple offers. This year, 31% got multiple offers. So we didn't have more multiple offers as Northeast. However, our fall off on the multiple offers was a lot less, where they went from 49% down to 34%. The Midwest went from 36 to 31.
Yeah.
So a lot less fall off.
A lot less fall off. Well, again, just reading another article about hot markets and where days on market are increasing.
Yeah.
Or days on market are decreasing in Chicagoland area is still a very hot market.
Yeah. We're still seeing our days on market holding steady. I wouldn't say we're decreasing.
No, but we're definitely holding steady.
Yeah.
We're still considered a hot market.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
it's still holding its own. It's still out there cranking away. So,
Yep. And once again, the Midwest is the last one to feel any pinches. That's in anything. The Midwest usually takes the last of the hit. You know.
yeah. I mean, if we take a hit.
If we take a hit.
Because you know what? We always talk about that 91 recession and
Yeah.
how 91, when we get all the stats going back, okay, here's where housing went down. In 91, it went down 1%. I don't remember the cost of housing going down in our market in 91.
I don't either.
I mean, honestly, I wasn't licensed yet. I
We're a
was
little bit young.
I was in
too.
high school.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not like that was on your radar.
Well,
But
it was.
as an adult
Yeah.
with children at that point, we didn't experience any big.
It was on my radar because at the time my mom was buying her house and getting us out of an apartment.
Yeah.
I mean, so it was kind of in my aspects and in my thing because we moved I want to say it was about 91 that we moved into the townhouse that my mom bought.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, moving out into the townhouse, thinking about renting your house instead of selling it, here's your read. So if your house is on the market but you haven't gotten any offers and you're comfortable with it, you may be wondering what to do if it doesn't sell. Okay? And a growing number of homeowners is turning into renting the property. There are terms for this in the industry. It's called accidental landlord.
Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of markets that are experiencing a sluggish market.
Yep. These accidental landlords are homeowners who tried to sell but couldn't fetch the price they wanted and instead have decided to rent out their homes until conditions improve. That was from Yahoo Finance, by the way.
If that is you, I would suggest doing your due diligence and really understanding the rental market in your local area.
I completely agree. So Business Insider explains, while there have always been accidental landlords, an era of middling home sales brought on by a steep rise in borrowing rates is minting a new wave of reluctant rental owners. So that is the biggest aspect you need to look at. Is this something for you? So we have questions. Does your potential property have the potential as a profitable rental? All right.
Yeah, so you have to think about what your current mortgage is.
Just because you're renting it doesn't mean you should be renting it. Are you moving out of state? All right. Managing maintenance from far away is not easy. Does the home have repairs before it needs to be rented? And have you have the time or the funds for that? Is your neighborhood one that typically attracts renters? And would the house be profitable as a rental property? Now keep in mind, your rental costs, all right, can be your mortgage, your taxes, your insurance. And you need to call your insurance company and let them know it's being rented.
Yes.
Because rental insurance is different than your homeowner's insurance.
Correct.
You need to change your policy. You need to call your local municipality and find out what the regulations are.
Yes. Do you need an inspection? Do you have fees? Is there a class you have to take? There's all kinds of different things that different municipalities require. Get online and look up local landlord, area landlord associations, neighborhood associations, that kind of thing for
Yep.
landlords. They will, most are very happy to help you and answer some of those questions for you.
Are you ready to be a landlord? That's another question.
That's a big question.
All right. Are you ready to go take care of a midnight clogged toilet or drain, or an air conditioner that breaks down, or a leaky water heater? All right. Redfin notes landlords have to fix things like broken pipes, broken HVAC systems, and structural damage, among other essential repairs. If you don't have a few $1,000s on hand to take care of these repairs, it could end up in putting you in a bind.
Yes, and that's part of having seed money to be the landlord and then collecting a certain amount every month above that basic mortgage payment. That's part of the affordability. So you have to check what local rates are, rental rates are versus what your mortgage is, and then work your way backwards. Yeah, it may not be cost effective.
Bank rate gets back into the true costs of being a landlord. Higher insurance premiums. Landlords pay 25% more in insurance. Are you going to have management fees? You know, especially if you're out of state, management fees are 10% of the rent typically.
You have to interview renters, so you'll do,
yeah.
you know,
Well,
the
the
credit checks and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. You have to allow for that.
You have to account for maintenance and advertising fees, gaps between the tenants, where the rent is not being covered, for the mortgage. It adds up fast.
Yeah,
It truly does add up very quickly and very fast.
it's
So,
a lot more than just putting a sign in the window.
yeah, it really is. And especially on the regulatory, you need to call and you need to have a conversation with an attorney for your lease, and you need to have a conversation with a individual pertaining to your insurance and what you have to do with your city.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and then call the city and find out what you need to do with them.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back from the break, what everybody's getting wrong about the rising number of new homes in the inventory situation. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
The face for radio, the heart for real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey,
I got a new listing coming shortly.
you do.
I do. It's a duplex at 745 Big Timber Drive in Joliet. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home that has about 1,120 square feet, ranch style with a 1-car garage. Has a sunroom off the back and a nice little yard.
Nice.
$250,000. So right off of Black Road.
Nice.
Yeah, so right there by Black and Essington. You can't. It's a great location.
Great.
So yeah, so that'll be
And
coming.
that's coming up when?
Thinking we'll have pictures done. I'm hoping this week, and maybe have it out on the market next week.
Okay.
So 745 Big Timber Drive. Like I said, 1-car garage, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Has a crawl space. Really just waiting for a couple finishing touches, and we'll be putting this on the market for 250,000.
Okay.
So, all right. So what everybody's getting wrong on the rising inventory numbers, okay? You may have seen people talking online that inventory is at its highest level since the crash. I don't think that's true, at least not in our market when we're looking
Yeah,
at the
I'm
data.
not sure where that
All right.
came from.
But there are some people out there, I think what it is they're talking about the rate of increases. So inventory's up 15, 20, 25%.
Okay.
I don't think we're at the highest number of houses we've
Oh,
ever-
by
but
no
the-
means.
But the rate is up there, so that's what they're going. Remember this: a lot of what you see online is designed to get clicks, clickbait. So you may not be getting the full story. Closer look at the data and a little expert insight can change. First off, why is it not like '08? While it's true the number of new homes on the market hit its highest level since the crash, that's not a reason to worry. That's because new builds are just one piece of the puzzle. They don't tell the full story of what happened. To get real picture of how much inventory we have and how to compare the surplus we saw back then, you've got to look at both new homes and existing homes. When you combine the two, it's clear that overall supply looks very different today than it did around the crash. So, can I make this bigger? Not that way.
Yeah, that's magnifying glass kind of stuff. right
Seriously.
there. Okay.
Available
There you-
homes for sale, including new and existing homes, non-seasonally adjusted. So in 08, 09, we had about 4.5 million houses for sale. All right. Right now, seasonally adjusted in 2025, we're about 2.5. Am I 2.5 or 2? 2 million houses for sale.
Yeah.
And the lowest point on the inventory aspect, we were about just over 1 million houses for sale. About 1.2.
Yeah. That was horrifying.
Yeah, that was 2022. That was rough.
That was a rough year for people. If you needed to move, it was rough.
So the fact of the matter is, the other aspect is builders are not overbuilding. They are just trying to catch up. All right? Single family housing units completed in the thousands. All right?
Yep.
From 2000, let's say, all right, 8, actually 2007, going through 2015, we were literally under 800,000 units. We did not hit 1 million units until about 2023.
Mm-hmm.
In 2024, we did 1,020,600, up 2.2% year over year from the last year. So we're still trying to catch up because you need almost 1 million units built, and we had 15 years of underbuilding.
Yes.
From 2007 all the way to about, 2022, 2021, we were still not building 1 million units.
Yeah.
Only the last 3 years we've hit 1 million, and we're just barely getting over 1 million. And you need 1 million units to keep up the population growth. Now, I know some people said, yeah, well, but we overbuilt. We overbuilt. No. All right? There's only a couple of years that we were overbuilding, and we were not overbuilding by that much. So we were overbuilding, from the 90s through early 2000s, and, we really got hefted up for 4 straight years of record-setting building numbers, and that was like, let's say 6, 5, 4, and 3. It's kind of hard to tell on this.
Yeah, I was going to say 2002, 2003. A lot of building.
Yeah.
A lot of building.
I remember you turn around and you'd be driving everywhere.
Oh, there's...
All you heard were hammers hitting.
Oh, yeah.
You just heard hammers after hammers after hammers going everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. It didn't matter
New
where.
starts everywhere.
Yeah. So it was crazy. So, but I mean, the problem is though the 15 years of underbuilding offset those because we were only up by like 1.6, million. Mm-hmm. So okay, you take 2 years where we did an extra 600,000. All right, that wipes out one year of underbuilding. We still have 14 more years of underbuilding. Let's say all the other overbuilding were over now we're still 13 years of underbuilding. And we're not building, we're just barely building enough right now.
Yeah. We need to be consistently building. Definitely.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be consistently built. And we definitely need more, like you say, relevant housing. Mm-hmm. We need more housing that fits different parameters. We don't need just all brick on a half-acre lot, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths.
We don't need a McMansion.
Yes.
All McMansions. We don't need, nor do we need all ranches. I mean, we need a variety.
Yep, we need a variety of different housing because we have a variety of different consumers out there looking for a variety of different properties.
Yep.
So, before we head out, I'm going to take a little personal note. Exit Real Estate Specialist is sponsoring tomorrow's Crest Hills National Night Out at the Crest Hill Police Station. And yours truly will actually be coming out of DJ retirement and emceeing the event. So, for all those Crest Hill residents out there, come on out. Event starts at 5, goes to 8 o'clock. I was just talking yesterday to my contact at the police station. They have a bunch of obstacle courses coming out. They got a bunch of food vendors that are going to be out there. They are also getting the helicopter to come in and land, so you can check out the helicopter for the evac and emergency stuff. So that'll be out there.
And where's that going to be?
Crest Hill Police Station, right on Weber Road. So right next to City Hall. So that should be a good time tomorrow.
From 5 to 8, you said?
5 to 8 o'clock. Yes. So I will not only be still exhausted from the Lions picnic, I am going to be tapped once again, and I will be completely gone.
Get you some Geritol
on Friday. I think I need more Gatorade or something. I need something, or I don't know, caffeine pills. Something to put
a cup of coffee.
No coffee. That is disgusting. Nobody likes coffee.
I think coffee would do it. You just need to, go there.
That is so
come
wrong.
Come to the dark side.
Why would you insult me like that?
Just come to the dark side.
Why are you threatening me? This is just so wrong. Coffee is gross. Nobody really likes it.
Oh, you just do not know what you're missing. Some wonderful thing.
All right, that wraps it up with Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with GetRealWithEddie.com. That's GetRealWithEddie.com.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice. Listeners should consult appropriate professionals regarding their individual circumstances. Eddie Rudiger and affiliated parties are not liable for actions taken based on this content. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Illinois license number 481-014247, located at 2405 Essington Road, Uden I, Joliet, Illinois 60435. Exit Real Estate Specialists is an equal housing opportunity provider. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. To join an Exit office, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.